What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel. It's Robin here with AriesFireTarot. What's up? So it's time for your Magical Monday and the week ahead tarot card spread reading. And this is going to be for Monday, May 25th. And yes, I always write things down because I have zero memory anymore. Friend of mine, she was really funny. She said she had what she called craft disease, and I asked her what that meant, and she was like, I can't remember a freaking thing, and I thought that was hysterical. So anyway, guys, I really hope that you enjoy this reading, and I will be using the Starman tarot card deck to do this for you. And I do different spreads all the time just to keep things fresh. So this one's a little bit longer. It's going to be 7 cards as a base, and it's going to look at the week as a whole and, you know, ask a bunch of different questions on, you know, how you can navigate. So let me just shuffle a couple more times here. I do like to be mindful of your time and keep the intro short. So, all right, I'm going to keep this card week as a whole. This is beautiful. Okay, yeah, this is the card you want. This is the card of alchemy. So there could be something inspiring you to really pursue your own desires. If you guys watch YouTube, you probably get these ads, right? And I do my meditation in the morning, and I got these back-to-back Gaia TV ads where, like, working through energy and how you don't have to work the typical 9 to 5 or sell your time for money. So the Three of Pentacles is coming to you to say this is the time for you to break free and find your own stream of alchemy. So I love this card for you guys. Like, what is going to happen that is going to set you free? And you can see in this particular card, the character is actually free falling towards the pentacles, and it looks like there's a door there. You know, there's a lot of mysticism going on here, a lot of like insignia. So it's like you guys are like almost in touch with something, but not quite. And something could happen to trigger this free fall in a good way, not a scary way. Like, you know, I'm not even going to say it. I was going to say fall out of a plane, but how would you fall out of a plane? Like, come on. So anyway, let's see something unexpected. And there's no fall out of a plane card, you guys, so don't worry. Something unexpected. So we have the Nine of Cups. So the energy so far is really high. You know, Nine of Cups is this fantastic, bubbly, warm, effusive, you know, having friends to celebrate with, and also having the funds to celebrate, and, you know, bring your friends together in whatever capacity you can right now. All the cups are upright. You know, you've got a smiling, happy, and again, she really just kind of reminds me of, I'm getting the words Cairo or Egypt, you know, and fascinating. I know I talk about Steve Noble quite a bit on my channel, you guys, but that's because he does these like bang on amazing readings and meditations, and I just did one last week. It was the Isis transmission or something like that. Wow. I think you guys should try it out. I think you should check it out. It is about a 45-minute one, so you might be able to open this door to alchemy here, and I think it could make you feel like really good. Just like on an energetic level. So try something different. Try something a little bit off the beaten path as far as your routine, you know, maybe switch it up and you'll find something unexpected within you. So let's see how to stay grounded and balanced. Oop, upside down. Prince of Pentacles. This is a really interesting card here, you guys. The Prince, he's moving forward, but he's looking backward. So the advice for this card is you got to look through your windshield, you guys, not at the rear view mirror. You know, there's nothing new in the past for you. You got to basically unstick yourself from the past. Like, whatever sort of negativity happened be it yesterday or 5 minutes ago or 10 years ago. And you know how past can just haunt people, myself included. So really you got to turn around and listen to the music as you walk forward. Like, this is a really cool deck, the Starman, because they've actually got a boombox in here, but everything's facing the past, you know, except for the horse. The horse knows where he's going. So you got to really follow your intuition, which in this case is going to be the horse, being represented by the horse. He's moving forward, but part of you has got this sort of elastic band attachment to the past, and it's going to get to the point where it's going to slip out of your fingers and you can't feel bad about it anymore. The past served you. You know, your point of power is in the present moment. So like, if you see yourself like wandering down memory lane and it's not a particularly fond memory, because I know how people love to beat themselves up. You know, whatever happened, you guys. It's part of your trajectory here on Earth. So you got to find some way to swivel around and take the pilot seat, right? Important emotion you will feel this week. All right. Sorry, you got the Judgment card. So this is like being able to overcome something and push something away. I always feel like this guy is like that movie 300 where he's like, you know, then we will fight in the shade, you know, and just really chest beating kind of energy. So it's finally like you're going to be able to stand up into your own power here. And I just want you guys to take notice of like what I feel are the really positive cards, where they share this sort of color scheme in the background, and it's all very enlightening and empowered. And I'm kind of seeing here like it's probably not part of the design, but it's almost like the horns of a ram, you know, where you guys can put your head down and you can finally just charge forward and get whatever it is that you want. And then the coloring here on this card is completely opposite. It's bleak. It's abysmal. Like, it just feels like a tragedy. So I wrote a book a while ago, and part of what I said was, you know, you have to get back up and put your horns down and batter your way into the future. And this is kind of what I'm seeing here, is that you might feel like it's easier to stay in the past, but you got to fight your way forward. And with the Judgment card, you're going to be able to separate everything. It's kind of like Moses and the Red Sea, where you're like splitting all this emotional wreckage and being able to move forward. So keep your horns down. Something that will inspire you. You've got the Three of Swords. So, you know, a really big believer in using your pain or your experience to use that as a launch pad to move forward. So you probably are carrying some sort of deep pain with, what's that dude's name? C-3PO. But what are you going to let it do to you? How are you going to let it form you? Do you want to stay stuck in the past, or would you like to move forward? You do have a beautiful opportunity with the Three of Pentacles to create your own life and like financial abundance and create this really deep happiness here, you know. So it's your decision which way you want to look. And you can either let your pain destroy you or form you. So how will your spirit guides speak to you this week? Well, we have the Queen of Wands here, and she's quite matter of fact. So you're going to have somebody with this energy. If you know somebody that's sort of a no nonsense, they like to get the job done, but they're also a very warm and caring person, a very steady person. You almost find them like always steadily chugging along and doing something, and you know, their house could be a disaster, but their garden is tidy. You know, it's just their dichotomy of what they're, what is important to them. But they just really always put people ahead of them. So I think you have a message coming in through another person. And this could very well be Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. For some of you, it could be somebody in your family. You could be inspired by somebody. I really think it's somebody in your family that's going to come and say, because they're so, like, matter of fact. Like, they're just kind of like Mary Poppins, you know, where they're going to come in and state the facts and say, right, let's carry on. You know, have this really sort of brisk and efficient energy, but warm and caring at the same time. So your spirit guides are going to speak to you through this particular person. So if you haven't heard from somebody for a while and all of a sudden your phone is ringing, or you get a text message or an email or whatever, or they could even pop by, you definitely want to listen to them, because they're carrying a message to you from, why am I getting the phrase beyond the grave? Like, anyway, let's just move on, shall we? Like, they have a message for you. And it's, they're not going to know they're delivering it. It's like they're going to connect with you and your aura and sort of pass this on. They're like unwittingly. So pay attention. Pay attention. So let's see how to best support yourself this week. Ace of Wands. Be open to new ideas, guys, and be open to what the Queen of Wands is saying to you. This is going to be an earth angel coming to you, probably because your spirit guides are just exhausted. Like, why are you not listening? Hello, we're trying to reach you, and you're like, well, you know, I'd really love to listen to you, but I've got this sort of pain that I'm dealing with, and yeah, I'd really prefer to live in yesteryear or yesterday, and I'm not quite ready, even though you're sort of offering me everything on a golden platter, not even silver. Like, everything is ready for you to, like, oh, okay, thanks, guys. Gotta listen to the ideas, and you've got to let this sort of brisk, and for some of you, annoying person come in and go, okay, let's do this, this, and this, and something is going to trigger this moment of alchemy and joy. So you gotta have a really, really intense but invigorating week ahead, and you'll really be able to part the seas so you can take your next few steps, or a few hundred. And I'm probably going to watch the movie 300 today, because I got a couple references from Spirit today. So you guys, anyway, I'm going to start quoting 300. So I'm going to go now. Take care. Bye.